It's that time of the month, guys. Gavin and I are back on the vlog. We're covering tech, stocks, Elon, and our darling Canva. Let's go. Hey guys, real quick, before we start the next vlog, I want to bring you up to speed on a really cool company. Startups and scale-ups, check this out. weareluna.co is a great place for you and your business to start off with phenomenal accounting and legal services. So if you're a startup or a scale-up looking for legal and finance support, or alternatively looking to raise capital, weareluna.co is where you need to be starting off. These guys have been doing it for as long as the dinosaurs have roamed Earth. And if you mention this vlog, they'll give you $200 credit towards your first kickoff.
Kick off?
I think so.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
All right, let's go.
My team's rolling as well at the moment. The Phoenix. Game on, baby.
Tobi's got some merch
that
he's showing off on the vlog.
Let's
I
go.
didn't realize that we were allowed to do like...
Oh, they're absolutely endorsement deals.
Endorsement
deals.
deals.
So if you're a small business and want to get some exposure, we have some really good exposure for you. Come at us. We actually cut through.
We did.
A lot.
That
Speaking
is a
of
great
cut
segue.
through.
Cut Through Venture released their Q3 results for the Australian startup funding, and there's a lot to cover.
Yep.
Quarter-on-quarter funding is down.
However,
seed deals are up.
Yep.
Mega deals down. The number one priority is delivering cash back to investors.
Show me the money.
But if you've been reading the paper over the past couple of weeks, optimism is definitely there in the first month of Q4 calendar year 2024.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we are the home of small, medium, startups, scale-ups, and enterprise businesses, and there's just good energy across all of our properties.
We've got some incredible information to share with you guys today, but that's Cut Through Venture summary of Q3
Yep.
at a very high level. You can
Yep.
go and download the full report.
Yep.
Maybe Tobi will put a link in there, but the optimism has certainly been coming thick and fast
Yep.
during October. We've seen InDebted, which is a debt collection startup, raise $60 million, $10 million of which is secondary,
Amazing.
which is taking money off the table. We mentioned a second ago that investors are looking for some cash back.
Yep.
So of the 60 million, 10 mil was secondary,
Well done.
valuing the company at $350 million.
Good.
Airtree, PCP Growth,
Yep.
we mentioned them last month. Your mate Jason Langer's
Yep.
new growth fund.
Yep.
Carthona's back.
How much has he
Ventures
raised?
back and more.
I'll call him.
I'm not sure.
I'll call him.
You don't need
No?
to call him
Okay.
now. We're filming.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
filming. So REA's come in and purchased 19.9% of non-bank lender Athena Home Loans.
I love that for them.
$62 million.
Are you familiar with Athena?
I don't know, but that's two deals over $60 million where we've just kicked off the Optimism segment of this vlog.
How'd it goes?
Quantum technology Q-CTRL raised $88 million in a Series B extension.
Yep.
And a growth analytics startup, Multinex, raised $17 million from EVP and Archangel and a few other investors. So if you just look at those four deals, that's got to be pointing towards some optimism in this Q4, which was outlined in Cut Through Venture.
So the ventures are raising their money from the VCs, who are also raising their money.
Tobi's connecting the dots here.
Yeah, here we go.
So there are VCs out there raising funds.
Yep.
Where are we going to start? Antler raised their second fund of $77 million.
Antler is, they're part of, they're
Cubes, they work out of Cubes, don't they?
They run their whole
Just
Victorian,
over
they run their whole Victorian cohort. They actually moved from over there to our East Melbourne site, but they're running their whole cohort.
The new East Melbourne site.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, we're back here at South Melbourne, the
school,
OG
baby.
spot of our vlog.
Yes.
Climate VC fund, I think it's Virescent Ventures is how you pronounce it, raised $100 million for their second fund. And Westpac got involved. Remember Westpac used to back Reinventure?
Yeah.
They're now putting some money here for Climate VC fund.
Not a fan.
There are others out there raising money. XT Ventures are raising money. Gold Coast VC, I don't even know how to pronounce that, $50 million.
Yep. Admiralty Capital Group.
That's right. And not to mention SquarePeg and other of the top tier VCs are also.
I love it, Gav. We've been running for a couple minutes. We haven't even talked about Elon, and we haven't even talked about our darling Mel from Canva.
Well, did you go to South by Southwest?
I was in Sydney, but was too consumed to get over to the
My
conference?
biggest issue with South by Southwest is that it's spread out all over Sydney, just like over in the US, it's spread out.
Yep.
The agenda is just too complex for me. I
Yep.
like it to be a bit simpler. But Mel Perkins, co-founder and CEO of
Big numbers.
Canva, 21 million paid customers, 200 million monthly active users, 5,000 employees now with 1,000 added just in the past year, and 2.5 billion US dollars, that's 3.75 billion Aussie dollars in annualized revenue. They are some massive figures.
Massive numbers. I think that's holding up the economy right now.
And just growing like an absolute beast. Remember they bought Leonardo.ai
Yes.
recently for in the generative AI space.
Yes.
You know, but not everything's rosy when it comes to Canva. Can we say that?
Yeah, no, you're
You
right.
know, like there are.
I got
it
the
is
notification on my portal.
It is not a straight line. So Canva decided over the past month to up their prices. Some
Yeah.
of their customers, they tried to up it by over 300%.
Yes.
They got a lot of backlash.
Yes.
You know, information flies quickly around the world these
That's right.
days. They got a lot of backlash. They then decided that they would listen to their customers, adapt the pricing, grandfather those customers, and reset what their pricing strategy was going to be for a segment of their customers. That is incredible. Customer, what do you want to call it? Customer experience, customer centricity. Listen to your customers, adapt as you go. I thought that was
very Cubes-esque of them. I think there was an email from you a couple of weeks back. That we
How many times are you going to make me laugh
sorry,
today?
sorry. But hey, I want to talk about Elon. Because in 60 hours
Yes.
of launching Robotaxi,
And
AI
RoboVan,
van and the bot, by the way, are you in for a bot? I'm in for at least one bot.
the Optimus bot.
Yeah, I'm in.
Mate.
Do my cleaning, make my bed, vacuum the house, pick up the dog shit. I'm in.
Pour you a whiskey.
I'm in.
You don't drink,
I don't drink.
so pour me a whiskey.
Pour Gav a whiskey. Gav's coming over. Optimus.
So they're the Tesla We Robot event where they release new products. They release robots. They release vans and all
want
that
the
kind of
van as
stuff.
well.
At the same time, over at SpaceX,
Yes.
they launched their super heavy booster. So they launched, what was it?
It was like a 20-story. It was a 20-story rocket that they caught with these chopstick arms. It was unbelievable.
If you haven't seen it, jump on SpaceX.
Can we throw to some B-roll actually? Can we throw B-roll of
And-
that?
and-
Unbelievable.
If you haven't seen it, go to Elon's other business, x.com, go to SpaceX's profile, have a look at some of these videos. It's literally science fiction.
It's unbelievable.
He's been extremely busy, all within 60 hours. If we flip over to another business that Elon's had some tuffles with, which is OpenAI,
Oh, yeah.
they just did the largest ever capital raise in history.
Yep.
$6.6 billion US dollars raised
Yep.
at $157 billion valuation, switched out, converted to a for-profit. Their CTO is gone amongst other execs, so there is turmoil at the exec level,
There
but
is.
at the same time, Sam Altman's going off and raising the biggest venture deal the planet's ever seen. It's extraordinary.
It is. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I trust Sam. I don't know if I like where it's going and what it's doing. I don't know.
All right, we'll
There's
have to
something that
wait
was
and
just
see.
like, even when he came out and he spoke to us,
That was good. Were you there?
I don't know. I'm a huge ChatGPT user, but I don't know. But I'm excited about X.AI, which is Elon's Grok.
If you haven't,
That's gonna be
if
cool.
you can't tell, we've got a bit of an Elon fanboy here. But staying on the OpenAI and the AI front for a second,
Yep.
Bessemer Venture Partners each year releases the State of the Cloud report.
Yep.
It's an incredible report. Go on to, I think it's bvp.com. This year, and unsurprisingly, it's all about AI, and
Yep.
they've labelled it the Cloud AI era.
Yep.
Well worth a read. Jump online and have a look. You want to finish off with the fun fact of the
Well, the
of
fun
the
fact,
week?
I was part of this fun fact. I can't believe it's been a year since I was on this innovators
So
list.
once a year, the Australian releases the top innovators list,
Yeah.
another list,
Yeah.
top 100 innovators. Last year, were you in last
I
year?
was in last year's. We
must have
covered it,
spoken.
but
we have
I-
to rewind back to the vlog last year.
I
but we must have
actually
put-
don't know how I got there, but I'm grateful to have been called out.
And this year, StartMate have come out and said 25% of the top 100 are StartMate alumni founders.
I love what Nick
amazing.
and the crew are doing over at StartMate.
Michael Batco and the team.
Yeah,
They're doing a
very,
great
very
job.
good. So that's a
That's
wrap.
it.
Hey,
We're
Gav,
done.
we got to get to the Phoenix game, man. Saturday night, big game.
Good luck.
I'm going camping, actually. Sorry.
All right,
All right,
well
guys.
done. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.